Hey guys, welcome in. If you're new, welcome to the channel. Happy New Year's. And if you're old timer, what's the word for people who've been watching your channel already?
A recurring viewer, I guess, but that's like jargon.
Ugh. Yes?
Yeah.
Nah.
Just
If you're
welcome back.
uh if you're a supporter, welcome back. Still cringe. We'll work on that. Anyway, guys, welcome to Rabbit Hole Roundtable Talks. On this channel, you can look at this channel as your go-to spot for everything trending on the internet. We got a little bit of everything. We got positive news, weird news, and news from Reddit. Well, not really news, and more. Every week, we've got something fresh for you, whether it's heartwarming stories, bizarre tales, or viral moments. So hit subscribe, tune in for a mix of weird, awesome, and fun content every day, every other day. So, if you guys have been keeping up with our trend for this week, Monday we talked about what did we talk about on Monday?
Positive affirmations.
Words of affirmations and then defining love. Well, 4 to 8 year olds. Then on Wednesday, we talked about a guy using his tongue for something. And then we talked about an alligator you could cuddle who got lost. So, we're sticking with the theme of love this week. And so we're going to get into another article that I found on Reddit that I thought pertained to something. Uh, it's a relationship story. And what I want us to do. Oh, by the way, my name is MK, and this is.
Wanted.
Didn't forget. So, what we're going to do is we're going to play the role. You're going to be. Which one you want to be? You want to be white text or blue text? I'm going to post it in the
Won't be
chat
blue
right now.
text.
Okay, I'll be white
I
text.
haven't even seen it yet.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna read through these as if we're that person, and then afterwards we're gonna discuss like
Okay.
if the person is overreacting.
What's the prompt?
Uh, the prompt is we're not even dating. That's what they have as their title.
Okay.
But anyway, my bad. I'm walking to Walgreens. They had LOL. I'm walking to Walgreens. Wanna come?
Yeah, I can hang for a bit, lol. I'm gonna go in sweats though.
For a bit. Never mind.
I gotta wash my clothes. I have a huge pile. Why never mind? I just can't hang out all day.
Okay, that's your choice. I come first, and that's not changing.
I mean, I need clothes. I gotta have clothes for the week. All my going out clothes is dirty.
Okay, so I said never mind.
And my sheets smell because I've been sweating, but I can't hang out for a while before I go to wash my clothes. I can't hang out for a while before I wash my clothes.
That's okay.
I want to hang out with you. I just have my own responsibilities too. I can't live life smelling dirty. I can do both. Hang out with you first, then do my laundry after.
I'm not telling you to quit your responsibilities. I just don't want to hang out if you have other things to do. I've said this. It's not going to change.
Fine.
You don't have to be a dick.
I'm not being a dick. I can do both things. I just can't stay and hang out all day like I do because I need to wash my clothes and get stuff done. So I have clothes for the week and sheets to sleep on. I just don't see why me having other things to do after in your eyes makes it that I can't do anything with you at all because I have responsibilities to myself. My brew is gone again. There you go.
I'm here. That's just how it is. I come first. Should have done your responsibility the whole week I was gone. And honestly, I don't care what excuse you have. You don't have to be a dick to me.
I did. They got dirty. I've been washing every week. All my stuff doesn't just stay clean all week. I use them.
Okay, again, do not be a dick to me. Period. You're making excuses.
I'm making excuses. I just think it's ridiculous that because I have stuff to do, you don't want to hang out with me.
Okay, so you're still gonna be a dick?
Not being a dick, I was saying how I think it's ridiculous.
Because I have yet to hear an apology or you stopping.
Dude,
So I'd rather talk to you later.
dude, I didn't do anything.
I'm telling you, you're being a dick. You're giving me every reason for why you're being a dick, but not stopping the dick part. So should I just talk to you later since you're not understanding?
Dude, I said I wanted to hang out with you. You're doing all or nothing thing again. Chill out.
No, this is how it is. But again, I'm holding your hand and you're continuing to not listen. So I'll talk to you when you're ready to apologize and be nice.
What do you mean this is how we talked yesterday? You asked me what I had planned. I told you I had to wash my clothes and clean my apartment. You knew this.
Okay. And again, you being a dick is the problem. So still waiting on that apology. Don't text me unless you understand.
Dude, your mentality doesn't make sense. I don't understand it at all. And I said was fine. Okay, cut off. And I said it was fine because you're being like thing again. Chill out. Wait, did I
Oh,
go back?
no, you're right. This they didn't post it in a good way.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hold up. Where is it?
Oh, because you're being like this. That's the immediate part where you called me a dick.
Still talking when I've made it very clear. I don't want to talk to you until you understand and apologize. Which means if you don't understand or are not sorry, do not talk to me. And scene.
I feel this is fake.
I hope this is fake.
Cause the grammar is killing me. Like the no punctuation. Listen, there was no punctuation at all. So like
Dude, I had to make my own. I had to do a lot of acting. I ain't gonna lie.
so hard to read. But yeah, thoughts?
The person is insane.
Yeah,
He
yeah, yeah,
needs
for
to go do his laundry and
sure.
leave that person alone.
Listen, we talk about positive stuff, right? The only reason I would stay is because stuff I won't say. That's all I'm gonna say.
We don't have. So I'll say this. This is a positive news. This is a positive channel. But I feel like for this, we could make some jokes that might not be fully positive. It's okay. Go ahead.
It
I want
wasn't
to hear
like
it.
a negative. The only reason I would still talk to this person is they had something that I needed from them from time to time.
Ah, I got you. I
Yeah,
got
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, same. Honestly, first of all, I wouldn't apologize.
No, never.
This person did not. There was not a dick at all the entire time. They didn't say anything dickish.
Yeah.
The
The,
part where
the,
first
the
said that
gray
you're being
person was actually a dick. I come first. That's not changing.
exactly,
Who told you that?
exactly, and they said fine. That's all they said, and then the person like, you don't have to be a dick.
Yeah.
He literally said okay. They said I'm not going to change. The person said fine. So this person must have been looking for argument or something because I don't
Have to be.
understand. Yeah, but there are people like this in the world, which is interesting. That like sometimes I honestly wonder like so I have a theory.
Yes.
Everybody has data that enters their body.
Okay.
They have their own perspective on reality. Some people are very spiritually attuned, and that's their perspective. Some people are not, and they're very much based in logic, and that's their perspective. Some people are evidence based, some people are emotions based, etc., etc.
Yeah.
So sometimes I wonder if some people, from their perspective, they think that they're player one,
In the
like in a
world.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The main character energy then.
yeah.
Mm,
That's what this is giving it to me.
yeah. But it's like it's too entitled for anything actually.
How would you deal with a person like this if it was like to you? Besides the I would only keep interacting if I was getting something once in a while from them.
This would have ended after my second reply. For a bit, never mind. I would say okay, and that's it. Like there will be no long text to read anymore.
Yeah,
I don't have time
fair.
for that.
I think I would have stopped replying after you don't have to be a dick. I'd have been like, okay. And then I'd have stopped texting after that.
Yeah, and then it'll been a bunch of okays because I'm done. Energy's gone. Cause like
Exactly.
I feel like I'm learning new things as we all do every day. So what I've been learning this past few months is grace. You have to have grace when you deal with people. You ask if you want to come. I say, yeah, I can come, but I have stuff to do. That's a perfect medium. You get what
Yeah,
you want, and I get what I want.
yeah,
Perfect.
yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's pretty cut and dry, guys. If you guys disagree with us in the comments, let us know. Or if you have a different perspective, hey, so I did there, tied it back in.
Hey.
Well, let's get on to the next one. Again,
Or
we're
if you
sticking
have
to
had a crazy ex or a crazy person that thought they were your person, and that sometimes happen, leave a story.
yeah. Want to hear some stories? Ooh, it would be so nice. Anyway, so this one, sticking to the theme of love this week. I just loved this story, so that's why I picked it.
Right? I read the title and I was like, we're doing it again.
So this, oh, that previous one was from the Am I Overreacting Reddit, and the answer is no, they were not overreacting.
Correct.
All right, this one is from Anti-Work Reddit. We could all
Subreddit.
relate to subreddit. We could all relate to anti-work. Most of us probably.
Yes.
So, title is Got fired and was told that I'm easily replaceable. So I fixed that. All right. At my old company, a guy was fired for harassment. The week after that, I was fired for harassment. Someone put in a retaliatory complaint against me, thinking I was the one that got the guy fired. I didn't. HR was very vague when they fired me and showed no proof. Said they would just replace the two of us and move on. I handled our largest client, did all their projects, did all their projects. After I got fired, the client called me with some usual questions, and I told them I was fired and didn't work there anymore. By the way, you could tell it's a good employee. They call him on his personal phone asking him
Yep.
questions.
Yep.
Heard through the grapevine. Oh, I told them I was fired and didn't work there anymore. Heard through the grapevine, my old company struggled to keep up on the workload, even though they hired one person. By the way, why do companies do this?
We're not gonna
They
rant
fire
about this.
people and then they don't want to hire people to replace, or like,
We're not doing this.
you're right, you're right, you're right, you're right. I can't afford another gray hair, so let me just woosah move on. So 2 weeks later, I get a call from the client. They want to hire me in-house and stop subcontracting my old company. I never sent them an application or interviewed with them. They just asked me to come in to discuss an offer. Again, that was a really good employee.
Yeah.
This client was my old company's highest paying client, about 60K in billables a month. And since the client hired me, they lost that contract. I gladly took the offer, and now the old company doesn't have to worry about replacing me.
Hey, I likes that.
Yeah, I like that too. You know how people say, even if you're working a job that you hate, you should still do your best. You should still put your best foot forward. That kind of remind me of that. Even though
Yeah.
like this is maybe this wasn't a job they hated, but you never know what opportunities could open up
Mhm.
because you're staying optimistic, you're putting in your all your effort, and you're not like blaming people for like circumstances. You're there for a job, you're doing your job, and you're doing it to the maximum of your ability. I think people recognize that kind of stuff
Yeah.
sometimes. They don't always. Because I've been at jobs where I put my maximum effort, and people who weren't putting in maximum effort got raises or promotions that I didn't get, even though I was working and doing other people's jobs for them. So it's not always true, but you should still do it. You should still put your best foot forward. I was looking in the comment section for this, and some people were saying that this person should um, find a way to shove it in the old company's face. What do you think about that thought? Is that a good idea, bad idea, neutral?
Uh, I would just wait for them to call me back, even if they would, and then be like, "No, I'm working for," and then just like let it slip out.
Mm.
Like you doing that.
The original poster said there was an overlap where the old company and I were on the same site,
Mm,
I guess work site, when I first started at the new company, and they saw me. So they definitely know what happened.
good.
I was internally very smug, but kept professionalism outwardly, as it's a small industry.
See that just sticks to what you've been saying. He's a good person. Well, sorry, they're
Yeah,
a good person.
yeah, you're a good employee. I could tell.
So
Um,
wait, somebody said this has to have been the laziest investigation of harassment I've ever read. Like HR would know who lodged a complaint against the first guy, so the second complaint against you being a retaliatory complaint should have gone no further. However, it doesn't seem like common sense is that common here. Thankfully, your client knew your worth and took you out to the cut, the middleman. I hope they show you their appreciation and have a fulfilling career with them.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Sometimes too, I honestly, so the reason why I'm subscribed to anti-work is because I honestly feel that corporations, they prioritize making money over treating people like human beings.
Mhm.
And I think honestly, they probably were looking for a reason to fire any two people. They're like, we need to make some budget cuts. We need to fire some people.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, these people, this guy did actual harassment. We have to get rid of him, obviously. And then they were like, oh, this guy got a retaliatory thing. Even though we don't see any reason to fire him, we could just use this as the reason. And then
Yeah.
they let him go. Even though to me that doesn't make sense. And you could tell that the person in HR probably doesn't know what he does.
Yeah.
So they were like, they don't see no difference. But you know what should have happened was his boss or somebody should have stood up for him and be like, no, we can't fire him. He handles our largest client.
Yep.
But nobody stood up for him. Or maybe they couldn't say that because they wouldn't know if the harassment was true or not. Only HR would know.
People that say things like that really don't value their employees. Like somebody got somebody left a company and they had the exit interview the same day.
Wow. What do you
And
mean by that?
like
What's an exit interview?
when well when you give your 2 weeks, you have like 2 weeks, then you exit, then you leave. So
Okay, yeah.
the boss heard that they were leaving and they were like, "Well, come for your interview today because we could easily replace you." Fast
I hate when
forward,
people say that.
they had to hire him back to do the job that to do another job, but he's still doing the old job as well. So it's like you have to really understand the value of your employees, and I feel like there's a large It's not positive. There's a large disconnect
It's
between
okay.
management and let's use the words grunt. No, let's use the workforce. Management
Mhm.
seldom knows what the workforce does, even though they've come from there in the trenches. Now that they've gone up there, they forget what it takes to run everything.
Sometimes.
Sometimes
Sometimes. Oh, tomorrow's your anniversary.
it is.
Um, Happy anniversary at an event.
Thank you, man.
Um, Sometimes people are put into management positions without ever working in the lower positions as well. And I think that's a problem because they can't have any appreciation for the amount of effort and work that goes into the lower stuff
Yep.
when they haven't experienced it at all.
Yeah. Well, this specific case, that person did come from the bottom up.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You also have, so now we're gonna go into slavery. So let me just cut it off there. But I was gonna say, I'll just make it quick and I won't go too deep. You have cases where you promote a slave, and then instead of looking out for their people because they've been in the same situation, now that they have power and because they never had power before, they want to exert it on people lower than them. And now we go into politics, so I'm going to stop there.
I'll go into science a little bit. This reminds me of, I think is it the Cambridge study where they took 12 people, put them in a prison, 6 were guards, 6 were inmates, and they just automatically assumed those roles.
Fit their roles, yeah, I remember that.
Like to the T. And it's like that's just it's a human thing. Like what movie was it that they say that humans just need somebody above and somebody below? It's just like a natural flow of things.
Humans love hierarchy.
Loki said that actually.
That's also yeah, he did, and that's also something that Octavia E. Butler said, or she illustrated in one of her novels, which we discussed in last week's show, if we ever publish it, where we talked about childhood's
end
with the Lilith's Brood series. She talked about that.
Yeah.
Where these aliens came and they wanted to mix their genes with human genes, but they saw that human had a major flaw, and the flaw is that even though humans have so much potential, because we're so stuck in a need for hierarchy, we can't ever be fully collaborative.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's true.
Yeah.
I think humans, not because we really do, anytime there's a situation, you always have a leader. There's always somebody who's being in charge. And sometimes people want to be in charge even though they're not actually suited for the position.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So, but hey, I'm happy for this guy. That's the positive news here.
Yeah, that's positive. It was positive in the end. Good job, bro. Good job.
Yeah. So guys, we already gave you a call to action in the comment section. But I strongly urge you guys to share the videos for this week. I think at least especially the positive news is worth sharing, especially if you know anybody who's in a relationship, who's married. So the episode from Monday, if you know anybody who's married in a relationship, and not just relationships that are romantic, but also platonic, friendships, familial, words of affirmations help in all those scenarios, you know, and of course, good communication. So,
yep,
that's what I would like you guys to do. Share the videos and spread positivity in the world. That's what we want to do. We love you guys. Thank you for stopping by, watching our videos. And even though we're only 3 weeks in, I just feel really hopeful for 2025. Yeah.
This is the second week.
This is the third week, my boy.
What are you talking about?
It's the third week.
Of the new year?
No, of our channel.
Oh.
Of our newly released
what
videos.
To say? Okay, my bad. You're right. You're right.
All good. I appreciate you trying to
looking out.
correct my Alzheimer's.
Peace.
Peace.